Hey folks, Clovis here. Oh, hey, let me get rid of these. These are my reading glasses there. I'm doing a little bit of reading up on this healthcare situation that the Republicans and the Democrats are fighting over. That's why we have us a government shutdown. Anyway, I was kind of reading through a little bit because my brother, Cletus, who lives in Kentucky, he's a coal miner, suffers from black lung disease and everything. So he's in really bad need of health care, which he's got it right now. Uh, but there's a big problem, see. Um, see, the Democrats, they they don't want any changes to the current healthcare situation, right? Because right now, my brother Cletus, his healthcare is it's high, but it's manageable, you know. Uh, and because of his black lung disease and all, from working in all the coal mines over there near the Appalachians, uh, he needs constant, care from a physician. He goes to see his doctor regular. And anyway, he's on a ventilator and stuff at night. And, he's lung treatments and stuff. So this stuff takes a lot of money, And he lives in Wolf County, over by the Appalachians. Wolf County is like the poorest county, really, in Kentucky. It's over in eastern Kentucky, and the average household income over there where he lives, this is an average. So, some people make more, some people make less. But the average household income in Wolf County, Kentucky, is around $29,000 a year. That's not much. That's poverty level. You got to do most of your shopping over at Dollar General. Well, I did a little bit of checking, and during my readings, the the county in Kentucky with the highest average household income, what do they call that? The medium household income, anyway, uh, uh, is up near Louisville, which is almost kind of border Ohio up that way, where anyway, uh, it's Oldham County, Kentucky, and that must be where all the rich people in Kentucky live. Anyway, the average household income in Oldham County is like around $121,000 a year. So that's like four times the average household income of Wolf County, where my brother Cletus lived, and his family. Anyway, if the Republicans, come on, Trumpy, buddy, I'm there for you, man, and I voted for you, and hey, 2028's coming up. I want to vote for you again, but we gotta put a stop to this here shutdown, and you guys, this thing that you want to pass, it's gonna make healthcare goes through the roof, man. Can't nobody gonna be able to afford it in Kentucky. Uh, I think what they say on the average, uh, in so if you take the average of Kentucky, the average household income in Kentucky is about, I believe it's 52,000. That's statewide. But if a couple, man and a wife, and they combine their income for the year, annually, if they're making like $85,000 a year, their health care coverage is going to go up by almost $29,000. That's how much that's the average household income in Wolf County, where my brother Cleveland lives. Now, come on now. We all know that ain't reasonable. And there's going to be so many people that they can't afford that. What's my brother going to do? I know his ain't going to go up no 29,000 because, the average is only 20, excuse me, dinner coming back there. But the average in Will County is only 29,000. So, I mean, how do you, that just don't figure, man. How does a couple make it 85,000 on the average in the state of Kentucky, How can they afford health care coverage if it's going to go up an additional $29,000 a year? That don't compute. Listen, Trumpy, buddy, come on now. You got to get Mikey, and the rest of them around here, get your mind off that ballroom for just a little bit, all right? We got to get ourselves into some business, all right? Business before pleasure, my man, okay? That ballroom still be there. I mean, you got that east wing all torn down now, and covered hallway, whatever you want to call it. The first lady, Melania, she ain't using none of it anyway. So, bring on the ballroom, bring on the parties, man. I'm ready to do some square dancing up in there, and I tell you what, I can really shake a leg, But we need to be shaking a leg in Congress right now. And we got to get ourselves back to business. This has got to be settled. And you guys got to come up with something a lot better than what that is, because that's outright bullshit. Now, come on, Trumpy. I know you're a businessman. But you got, remember the folks that voted for you, man. We might be white, we might be poorly educated, but we know money when we ain't got it for sure. And them SNAP benefits and stuff like that coming around, well, a lot of families need that stuff. So let's get on back down to business. Worry about the pleasure later. This is Clovis signing off. Y'all take care.